Alright, so we're ready to take a look here at the next part of this house design. Well, we just recently added the deck here along with the retaining wall, and we did the ramp part of the deck as well. The next thing we need to take a look at is the interior of the house again and deal with the fact that we have no way to access the second floor from the first floor other than going clear outside and around the house, so that's a little inconvenient. So we need to add a set of steps. So if we come over to Project Browser, open up O1 lower level, we need to add stairs here that go from the O1 lower level up to the O2 entry level. So to do that, we're going to come to the Architecture tab and choose Stairs. We're not going to make any changes to the default stuff. Just note that you can change how wide the stairs are and the type of stairs up here that you want to do. We're just going to do straight stairs. So I'm just going to come down here and click close to the double doors, and I'm going to drag out until you can see that I have 18 risers created, 0 remaining, and place that. Once I've done that, I'm going to hit the green check mark. That's all there is to placing the stairs into the plan. Now if we take a look at the O2 entry level, we need to get them lined up with the floor here. Okay, to do that though, I'm going to, well, one, you can just click and drag the stairs to relocate them, and you can even use your arrow keys like I'm doing right here to nudge it around. Alright, but to make this so that there's a little bit more space here to get to the bottom of the stairs, we're going to modify this floor boundary to kind of set these stairs back in a stairwell so that's a little more out of the way. So to do that, I'm going to click the floor, I'm going to edit the boundary, I'm going to use the line tool, okay, and I'm going to come up here and close this off. Okay, and that's a foot. I'm going to come out here to 15 feet. The stairs are about 4 feet, 3 feet across, so I'm going to give a little bit extra space. So I'm going to say 3 feet 6 inches, and then I'm going to bring that back here, close that off. Now to satisfy this and make it a closed loop, I'm going to use my trim and extended corner tool. Trim that away, trim this away. Now we have a closed loop. Hit the green check, say no. I'm going to grab my steps one more time, and just using my left arrow key, I'm going to kind of work this back into that opening I created. Alright, there we go. Getting it close. One too far. I hit the right arrow key, and that looks pretty good. Okay. So that we can check this, we could look at it in the 3D view, but that's only going to show it from the exterior looking through these windows here in the curtain wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to O1 lower level. And we're going to take a picture of this from the inside. To do that, instead of clicking the little house icon, I'm going to click this down arrow, grab the camera, place it over here in the corner of the north and east wall, and drag out right in here and click to place a view. I can come down here in my visual styles, change that to shaded, grab these little blue dots, and I can widen out my view. There we go. I can even come up a little, and there we can kind of see the steps. All right, that looks good. I know we got some plain colors here, just gray and white showing, but we can still see that they're placed, look pretty decent. I can close out of this view then. If I want to access that view again, instead of going up here and drawing another camera, here if we look in Project Browser under 3D views, we have that same 3D view. It'll save camera shots. So I'm going to right click and rename that to the stairs. That way I kind of know what it is and don't have to click on it each time I want to look at it. That looks pretty good. The next thing kind of going along with stairs, if we look in here, we have ramps, and we already kind of did our own version of a ramp outside, but we do need to add some railings so people can't fall off the multiple decks and balconies that we have here. So I'm going to go back to O2 entry level where all that stuff is, and I'm going to add some railings around here. We'll have to do this in multiple parts, so I'm going to go ahead and click railings. And inside of railings, we can come to properties. We can change it to different types of railings. Alright, but we're going to leave it set to handrail rectangular. I'm going to offset that 4 inches. Change that, and I'm going to offset it 4 inches from the lines we pick. So I'm going to select, I'm going to do outside first, and it's going to be one separate piece of railing. I'm going to select there and there. Alright, before we hit the green check mark, I'm going to select, whoops, I created a second one, hit undo there, hit modify. Select this blue line, and I'm going to drag it back until right at the wall. We don't need to have a railing in the wall here together. So once I do that, I'm going to hit the green check mark, and we have our little railing. I'm now going to go back to the architecture tab and place another railing. Kind of do along here in the house, off this balcony to the below area. So 4 inches again. I'm going to pick lines. I'm going to pick this line, okay, and I'm going to hit the green check mark. Actually, I think while we're at it, we can go ahead and zoom in here and select this line. That'll look good. It gives us a error message, so we'll say continue. We can't do this one here, so it doesn't like that. We'll hit modify and delete that. There we have our other railing. You kind of have to do them in chunks. Okay, they have to be touching something else. So we're going to come back in here, do another railing, offset it 4 inches, pick lines. I'm going to select this one. I think it has to be by itself. Then lastly, we're going to come out here and do this balcony. Railings, offset 4 inches. I'm going to pick the lines. There. Make sure you offset to the inside. Now when we go to pick this wall, it's going to want to do the entire wall again. So I'm going to come out here and grab my endpoint and drag that back until it meets right here at the wall. And I'm going to hit modify again, and I'm going to correct this one because it goes clear in through the door. Back it off a little bit. Actually, we could back, well, there's a little gap here, so we'll leave it right there. Maybe back it off just a little bit more. We'll say 14 feet even. That looks good. Honestly, we could probably back it off clear to right there, 4'8". That looks even better. Hit the green check mark. And let's just go to a 3D view. There you can see that we've placed some railings. Okay, take a look at the balcony. Yeah, that looks good with the railing right there. We didn't want to put that clear into the door. That would just look kind of weird. And then from this view we can see we did inside as well right there. Alright, that looks pretty good. So that's how you add the stairs and railings. And that'll do it for this tutorial. So next time we'll take a look at modifying the roof to go out over top of this little balcony area.